Hello everyone, my name is FunnyTCG and I welcome you to the very first video on my YouTube channel. In my videos I want to share my experiences with the One Piece TCG, a card game I've been playing since OP05, and as you might have guessed from the thumbnail and the title, we will take a look into Belo. This is the deck I'm currently maining. I am planning on maining this deck for the next couple of sets. And I want to give you my deck list and some games for the OP10 meta, since this Saturday will be the last local at my place for OP10. I wanted to dive into it one last time, share my deck list with you, give some explanation, and show you some games. In the core, the deck list is very basic. We run the Belo Searcher, Classic Search, 1 Dawn, on play, search top 5 for Revo type, and this is the ideal card in your opening hand. Usually you want to go second, you want to have at least one of the searches in your hand. If you have two of them, you are pretty much ahead in the game, and that's due to the leader effect of Betty. Activate main once per turn. You may discard one Revo type from your hand and give up to 3 of your Revo types or trigger types plus 3000 for this turn. This leader builds an absolute glass cannon. You want to go as hard, as fast, as wide as possible. Take cards out of your opponent's hand, take his life early on, and finish the game ideally in the 6 or 8 dawn turn already. And for doing this, we need to find the 1-drops so we can get early tempo advantages. Additionally to the 4 Belo copies, I play 2 Race Maxes right now. Activate main, place at the bottom, minus 3000 to one of your opponent's characters. Synergizes well with the Kuma, with the Lindbergh, and still gets some nice swings in with the leader effect. The 2-drops are, for one, the Koala, 2k blocker, 2 cost 3k power, on play. If your leader is Revo Army, which Betty obviously is, give one of your opponent's character minus 3000 for the turn. This is by far, even with EB02, the best 2k Betty has access to, because the minus effect helps in so many matchups. With the leader effect, it gets a 6k body, which is a tough swinger. Absolutely love this card. And in combination with the other 2-drop, the Kuma, which KOs a character with 2000 power or less on play, you can answer early plays from your opponent very easily. You go second, play Betty, play Race Max, pass the turn. He plays something like a Tashigi or Rush Zoro, and on a 4 you play Koala, minus 3000, Kuma, pop that thing, and you gained so much tempo. It's insane. For the 3-drops, we have Morley. When attacking, if 7,000 power or more, opponent cannot activate blocker. This is an okayish card. I actually don't like to play it hard. I play it either through the Ivankovs, the Koala, or with the trigger from life, because I think the card is too slow for the current meta. 3 cost characters are easily removed, and you don't gain any immediate value from this character. The other 3-drop is the Inazuma, the exact opposite to Morley. 4000 power. If another character I control has 7000 power more, Inazuma gains Rush. This is some kind of a finisher in this deck. You can play 2 Inazumas for 6 dawn, activate leader effect. They both get Rush. So you use 6 dawn, play 2, and get 2 7k rushers. Insanely good. And immediate value. The Main thing of this deck are the 4 drops. The Ivankov, activate main, if this character has 7,000 power or more. Play one Revo type with 5,000 power or less. For example, this guy over here might argue the best card in the deck, the Karasu. On play, if your leader is a Revo type, give up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters minus 1,000 power. When attacking, if this character has 7,000 power or more, do the same thing. Very annoying card. It destroys all the math your opponent already did. Very fun to play. Next is the Lindbergh, which in my opinion is in this deck the strongest card. When attacking, if this character has 7,000 power or more, KO to one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less, has a trigger, and is an absolute menace to every small blocker, to every small utility piece. And just the combination with the Koala and the Race Makes, you can destroy 9 drops for free Don, basically. And this is such a strong card. It destroys the tempo for Bonnie, for Blackbeard, for the new Smoker leader. This is an insane card. I actually love this, and in my personal opinion, it's the best card in the deck. The last 4-drop we play is the OP09 Kuma, which basically is just a 2K, searchable 2K. I personally think it feels pretty bad to play this with the Koala, the Ivankovs, because there is no actual value in playing this card other than having another body. But sometimes there are no other options, then it's okay. But as soon as the access to other 2Ks is there, I will drop this and play different cards. For the 5 costs, we only have 2 of the Emporio Ivankovs on play. He lets you play a Revo type character with 5,000 power less from the top 3 cards of your deck. Basically, this is our Doflamingo. But the problem I have with this card is that you might miss Hardly. And you have no control whatsoever about what you want to play. Of course, if you searched 1 or 2 times, you already know what is at the bottom of my deck, what is still possible. But in the worst case, you look at the 3 cards and have like Stage, Koala, Event, and cannot play anything. So therefore, I like the Koala better, which brings me to the 6-cost Koala from OP09. Blocker on play may add the top or bottom card of your life to your hand. Play up to 1, cost 4 or less Revolutionary Army type character, and then draw a card. At the beginning, I thought the drawback of taking a life is too big, but the more and more Betty gets played, the more the opponents get used to starving her, and then this card is absolutely brutal. Not only do you go +2 on the board, you go +2 in the hand. And this can be such a tempo shift in the game, especially in matchups like Anil, where he tries to starve you and stack your own life. This card is absolutely gold. But 4 copies, in my opinion, is a bit too much since it's not cheatable with anything in this deck. You have to play it hard for 6 turn, and usually 1 Koala per game is enough. The last character I'm playing is this Roger, which is a tech choice. Some may say it's just a win more card, but it is a great card to finish matchup that you did not get the tempo you wanted to. For example, the Buggy. Since the Buggy promo dropped, Betty is hardly unfavored in this matchup. Roger can help with that. In the Blackbeard matchup, if they trigger 1 or 2 finger pistols, you don't get the board advantage fast enough. This Roger can come in clutch in the end, win you the game. Love this card. For the events, I play 4 times the tension hormone, which basically cheats out a character with 5,000 power or less from your hand, and therefore fixes your odd curve. Betty usually wants to go second, and if you cannot do that, this card helps you to get your Ivankov, your Lindbergh, your Karasu early on into the game so you don't lose too much tempo. Trigger is great, no need to explain this. The second tech card I'm playing is the Gam Gam Mulligan. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 5,000. Then, if you have a 6,000 power or more character, KO one with 2,000 or less. This card is especially good against decks that strongly rely on 5-drops. Every green deck suffers hardly from the Mulligan. Cavendish, Carrot, Bonnie, the New Smoker. This card dismantles them completely. And in combination with the Lindbergh, you can easily KO 8k bodies. You can easily KO 10k bodies with the Race Max or the Koala. This is such a value piece, and I find it coming in clutch many, many times. And the last card of the deck is the Stage, Classical Search Stage. I know many people like to play it at 3 or 4, but I find myself very oftenly to discard it for leader effect, and therefore I decided to cut it to 2. Maybe it's not my play style. I know it's very good in the matchup against Anna, where you need specific pieces to be able to win this. But in the end, I'm happy with it being at 2, and it works for me. And that's my list. Let's get into the games. Alright, first up we have NL. Quite a hard matchup, but if you see the right cards, it is actually manageable depending on the build he plays. No turn 1 play. Alright. Play the Kuma to have the body on board. Now we will see if he goes the aggressive way or if he's trying to starve us. If he does something. Okay, right now. Goes the aggressive way now. Shirahoshi. Alright. We will go. Let's see. Let's see what he does. Alrighty. Still not sure what to do. I mean, would be a waste to use the blocker right away. Chose to take it. Trigger, no problem. We will search for Karasu. Play the Morley. And then next so we can go Koala to Karasu. Or maybe even Koala to Ivankov into Karasu. To get a good grip of this game. Opponent again taking his time. Nothing wrong with that. Now, okay, we find the Ivankov. That's pretty nice. Play the Ivankov. We trash stage. Play Karasu, and then we go 5 into life. Maybe he's thinking right now that if the Morley stays on the field, the Shirahoshi blocker loses too much value and thinks about blocking. But I don't think it actually matters. I want to bring him down to 1 right now. He takes, alright. Another one. And if he takes this one too, I will just stop here. Rush and now, okay. Take this attack away from him. Now he can have it. And 2k. Alright. I think I want to play it like this. Let's see what he does. Let's it go. Probably the right call, especially since I still have some things to play. I don't think he has it, to be honest. Yeah. Ooh, another blocker. But that does not change anything for my Morley. GG. That's almost impossible to have it. Yeah, I thought so, but it was close. Nice game. GG's. Okay, next up we have ST03 Crocodile. Okay. I have no idea if this deck got something new in the last set, but I think we will be fine with this opening hand. We find the Karasu. Now we should be in a pretty good spot so far. Let's see. Okay, swings into it. I will definitely trigger. And now, okay, this is gonna be brutal. We trash the event. Don't think we will need it. We play out the Karasu. Okay. 10 cards in hand. Okay. Alright. Okay, he concedes. Okay, I get it. And RP Luffy. Kind of favorite matchup for us. Especially if we see the Karasu. This hand is not good. We will definitely mulligan. This is so much better. Unfortunately, still no turn 1 play. He goes searching, finds red beam, a giant. All right. We will just go and play the Molly and pass the turn. So next turn we can start throwing the Karasu. We trigger the Lindbergh. Awesome. And I think he might disconnect now. No, he still plays. Great. We will play Ivankov, trash the stage, play Karasu. The entire OP5 gang from the Revo army is together. We will definitely destroy the Mr. 2. Take some cards out of the hand. And the good thing is we still have 2 2Ks in hand if we actually want to defend something. 7 might be the kit. It's to die for. Oh, he rams. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Morley we can let go. Because we keep the Lindbergh and Koala combination. We will trash this. Play Koala with the Ivankov. And then we will start with a 10 to life. Destroy the queen blocker. And now I think it's already pretty much over. Yeah, that's it. No triggers, no counters. GG. Next up is Shanks. Not the optimal matchup for us, but I hope we will be doing fine. We have the Kuma Koala combo. We have a turn 1 play, I think. We are on a good way. Maybe we find the Karasu. No Karasu, but we will take the Lindbergh. Pass the turn. He either plays the Sanji now or goes face. He goes face. Leaves one down up. We will alright, and then we play the Lindbergh and pass the turn. Hopefully he does not play the Lucky Roo now. That would make us lose a lot of tempo. Counter that with the Inazuma. He plays the Lucky Roo. Now I think it's time for the combination. We can go like... What's the best play? Maybe we start with stage and search. Oh, misclick. Damn. No problem. We will take this one. Take this one. Now we trash this one. Go like this. And we take the choice away from him when to use the blocker. Okay, and he pops this one. And he already used his leader effect. So we will start swinging face. Gives us a lot of hand cards. Counter with 1. Place the backman. Okay. I don't like the Molly here. This is much better. Now we will start to aggressively swing face. Bum, bum, bum. First of all, we'll get rid of this one. Let's see. Still countering out, okay. I'm very curious what he has in his hands. Goes to 9. Rayleigh could be very hard for us. Rayleigh. Keep searching. Yasop. Okay, no Lucky Roo, no Rayleigh. I think we're doing okay. We'll keep this. $3 away, 7. We'll go like this. Maybe so we can hopefully dodge a Red Hawk. And he disconnects. Alright. GG. I don't think this game was necessarily over. But we could have, yeah, we would have gotten the Karasu and Hormone combination, so this was hard. He would have countered this. Take this, take this. I think he might have had a pretty good chance to win this, but it's over when it's over. GG's to my opponent. And for the last match, we find the green-yellow law. We will definitely go second. I would like a Lindbergh or the Kuma, but I think we can find it. So we will keep this. Place the Bonnie Searcher. Okay. We'll play this. We will find the 5-cost Ivankov. Would have loved to pick the Mulligan for the Cavendish. But it's okay. Maybe searches now. We will go Ivankov into Lindbergh next turn. Place the Caramel, draws a card, and another searcher. Still not searching. Okay, then we can go 5 to face. Play this. Trash. 5-cost Ivankov, and then play the Lindbergh, and then we pass. Maybe Cavendish now would be an option. The blocker law from OP01 would be an option, or the Bonnie blocker from OP10 to set up leader effect and life. It is indeed the Cavendish. Swings to life. We will take this one. Searches. Alright, and next turn we will go hard face. I hope to find Koala or Race Mix with Betty with the search. Can cheat out the Karasu and then swing 5, 6, 8, 8, which actually might be enough already. Opponent is still searching. Finds. Does he find something? An X-Drake. 2K. Okay. Finds a Cavendish from the top of his life. Okay. That's impressive, but he messed up. Okay. I'm not too sure what he means. That's unfortunate. Okay, never mind. We will just go and finish this game. Yeah, and he concedes. GG, there was not much he could have done. Here is a mulligan in life. So, pretty much good game. I think it's a pretty tough matchup for Law against Betty because we have all this KO effects and we punished the mistake. I did not see the mistake though, but never mind. GG's. So this is it for my first video showing off my OP10 Belo Betty decklist. I hope you found it interesting. The matchup spread for Betty is actually pretty good. There are some problems with the consistency of the list, with the consistency of the deck itself, but I think there are not many decks Betty cannot beat. It's a rogue deck right now, but at least in OP11, this deck will get very strong, very important, and I'm looking forward to this. And I'm looking forward to showing you my EB02 list in the next video. Until then, have a good one.